Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's spirit card reading is mostly surrounding how men perceive you. You could be a man yourself, or you could definitely be a woman here, or a man in divine feminine energy. Regardless of gender orientation, this is mostly, I'm just going to title it, How Do Men Perceive You? Okay? Could be brotherhood, as it could be sisterhood, or romantic also. So just follow your intuition, which way. When you read my title, let's say, what did you think about, and embrace that. Regardless of what I just said right now, just embrace your intuition overall. Okay, so it's mostly, the title is how do men or males perceive you? Okay, overall, I'm gonna use the female. I'm gonna say you're a woman like this, or it could be a man like this. I'm just gonna follow my intuition. Okay, while I'm seeing this is my second attempt of creating this video, and the last time I channeled it, half channeled my piles, there was a male I kind of channeled, but it's more masculine energy for another masculine or masculine collective. Okay, so that's why I'm kind of being a bit extra cautious here. It might be all about you women, and it could be just a man's perspective for a woman out there, but women can be transgenders, men who consider themselves divine feminines, or it could be females in general. Okay, but it's overall for females out there, divine feminines out there. It's a masculine energy who's kind of like perceiving you. Okay, so I have pile 1, which is Millennium Thoth, pile 2, which is Thelema, pile 4, oh my god, what did I say? Pile 1 pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First one is Millennium Thoth, second is Thelema Tarot, pile 3 is Ethereal Visions, 4 is the Tarot de la Nuit, and 5 is Ethereal Visions Tarot. Okay, so choose with your intuition, and I will see you there in the timestamps. Okay, if you want to dislike, comment down below, no problem. I might not respond, but I will give you a like and a heart. Okay, I love you all unconditionally. So unconditional love connected with spirit. Okay, spirit doesn't have a body. Okay, it doesn't have form, so it's just blind love like that, to everyone out there. Okay, so if you want to donate to my channel, you want me to keep going, or you kind of want to energetically thank me, I take any type of energetic, as long as it's a good intention, no harm to anyone, kind of thing, I will accept them all, no problem. If you want private readings, guys, just make sure to read the terms of conditions. It's a video I will create. I don't do in-person meetings. The prices are very fixated. You just need to tell me how long you're eager to pay, okay, and what your question is. Okay, details are important if you find them important. Intuitively follow your intuition if you're ready to gamble. That is, if you're ready to gamble, contact me. If really not ready to gamble, really don't even think about wanting a private reading with me. Okay, it's all gambling work, guys. I'm gonna say that. I don't confirm anything. I'm telling you, I don't know anything. So it's like, if you have faith in me and you believe that I can give you something, then you're ready to pay for it. There's a word connected to it, because I put a lot of energy, be it it's going to be useful to you or not. Okay, so that's how I roll with the private readings. Okay, it's very clear cut like that. I don't necessarily talk that much. It's normal. That's part of my personality. I talk when I need to create. That's a different thing, but in general, outside, I'm not very talkative. Okay, that's just like for those who wanted to know that. It's normal. When I need to answer certain people, I will answer, but overall, when I give you a like and a heart, it's all good. If you want requests, I have a site. It's like it's a post. You go on my channel and there's like a section for community, the lightest comment section, just read it. If you have requests, it's going to be there. You need to write them. Those who kind of wrote it in the comment, look, I prioritize always the ones that I kind of look on my posts, and that's where I kind of like, if I give you a thumbs up and I give you a heart on that post, it means that it has been done, so you can go check it out on my channel. Okay, so that's how I roll. So if you have requests, there's a community section. You can go and write it there. and I may or may not do it. Why I may or may not do it is that sometimes there are energy, like I intuitively pick up on it. Sometimes I seek for easy. For me, it might be easy. For some other tarot readers, it might not be. But I kind of follow my intuition with that. And I wish to go at it as the most flowy one, because sometimes it is very draining energetically. Okay? It is draining. So just be understanding of that, okay? If I go very judgmental, just remember that it's a possibility, this one. It's not necessarily real. Okay, whatever I say might hurt you as it might not hurt you. It might give you an ego boost. It might kind of make you feel good about yourself as it might not. Because you might have an idea of yourself and then I'm saying something else. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. That's when I say center yourself, because then again, this is tarot. Tarot is like a labyrinth. Tarot, there's many possibilities. And I'm using my intuition, but then again, I'm going with the flow, okay? So you will know. I'm sure, I have faith that all of you are going to find what you seek for, okay? So pile one, whoever chose Millennium Thoth Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So how do men in general perceive you? Okay, what type of female or male are you as per men's? Masculine energies. What's the main characteristics I would give to you? So you have direction. So you're a type of person who does have a direction in your life. You have a sense of direction, perhaps. And there's a advice that comes with it. Perhaps it could be your motto, as it doesn't need to be connected to you, or it could just be a message for some. Switch gears, reboot, and try a new and different direction. Overall, you're the type of person that tries different things also. So not only do you have a sense of direction, but you kind of make sure that it's like you focus hard on it. Once it's finalized, you switch it. Or there's also you know how to recharge yourself. It's more like you're a self-rechargeable type of person. You do meditation for some of you. Or if it's not meditation, you do boxing, you do you're very active overall. Okay, so if there's something that's a downer in your life, you use exercise to kind of release the tension, release the negativity. Like what I'm channeling is more like a boxing bag, and it's like you kind of have a difficulty with someone, you kind of punch and you kick that like bag, and it's like you release everything. So it could be a person, as it could be a problem, it could be a challenge, and by kind of like releasing the tension and the feelings and all that kind of stuff, your emotional difficulties that you're having connected to the situation, you feel fresh and you beam like that. You beam, like you blow, you not blow, you kind of beam, you shine perhaps. That's how men see you, okay? It could be a guy in this energy, as it could be a female, okay? How do men perceive you? So Millennium Thoth, I'm trying to go very masculine energy now. Oh. I was gonna say you're off limits, or it's like guys don't like to play with you, okay? We don't like to play with you because you might kind of like, it's like we can't play with you. We can collaborate with you, we can socialize with you overall, but teasing or like telling you what to do doesn't work with you. You're very independent overall. So how do men see you in general? Okay, so you have the Three of Cups with the Six of Wands. You're very successful. It's like with the Three of Cups, there's abundance, there's like rebooting energies. It's like you're very it's like you keep it rolling. How can I explain this? It's like it's always rolling. It's like it's always nurturing. It's always like there are difficult times, definitely, but then again, it's like you release it and you go back. It's like you're very direction focused overall. That's really the word here, this one. And ideal romance and the lady who waits. Okay, so if you're a female or you're a male, but overall it's like males that kind of look at you. It's like we're seeing that because you have a direction, you have goals, you have dreams, you have inspirations and all that kind of stuff. But we see those things, okay? With the lady who waits and ideal romance, we're kind of like getting the impression that you're stuck. It's like you're stuck romance wise because you have ideas, you have dreams, or you kind of have expectations of yourself. Your expectations are also connected to yourself, so you might not date that many people, let's say, and even if you date, we're kind of like looking at you as if you have an idea connected to romance. Okay, males kind of see that. Like, I'll say you have expectations perhaps. So reflection is the type of relationship men have with you in general. You make them reflect a lot. And what they tune into is universal love and prosperity. So you are definitely a very abundant person, obviously, with the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Wands energy in reverse. The phoenixes are definitely signs of rebirth and transitioning and changing and then like finding the wills, but it's overall transformation. But you're a very focused person, okay? You're a very focused woman or a very focused man, and you are emotional. It's not that you're not. We sense that you are the emotional type of female, but inside it's more characteristics that men give you. Their challenge facing you with the 7 of Swords is to deceive you because perhaps you do it's like I'm saying, like for some part it's not deceptive energy, it's more try to be with you without necessarily I don't want to say, okay, with the 7 of Swords here, it could be the energy of like, because you're not, you're very focused. It is admirable as a woman, but, or man, okay? But overall, this one is more romantic for those who I'm channeling for romantic, okay? For males, it's more an element of like, the difficult part is to deceive you because you're keen eye, perhaps. And with the 8 of Swords, it's more the fact that we are conflicted sometimes when we kind of face you. Could be. So the reason why is that way you have the Hanged Man. And this one, it's a very powerful energy. It's more like Odin, who kind of puts himself in the hanging mode for 9 days for reflection's sake. And it's more like tuning into that element of mental stimulation, mental like changing perceptions, observing, bridging the gaps between both hemispheres of your mind. So you might be a female who is very it's like you are very you're a woman who sees things from a different perspective, and you kind of understand different perspectives, so you can definitely be the role of a mediator whenever there are situations at work or in life, okay? With the Knight of Swords energy in reverse, it's more like you're more spontaneous than you appear. And with the Knight of Pentacles upright with the 6 of Swords, it's more like, okay. So how do men perceive you, this one? So we know you have a deep knowing, you're very intuitive overall, but we kind of look at you as if you're more controlling, okay? You could control us, and men don't generally like that overall. Unless they're the type that enjoys being controlled, that's a different story. But you'll know. So this one, it's overall, you're very goal-oriented, very dream-focused, you're very you are your eyes like shine connected to succeeding and putting the work there. But overall, you're passionate, you're nurtured, you like to party, you like to reconcile with people. You don't have necessarily baggages with people overall. You don't have baggages with people. You don't create baggages with people either. What people connect with you is that you're more reflective. It's like when I'm with you, I reflect on my actions. I reflect on certain stuff, or we reflect on overall either work-related stuff, political related stuff. It's more reflection work. It's more brainstorming with you. be it reflection connected to work, reflection connected to their own patterns, reflection connected to a relationship, counseling work, an enterprise, analysis. It's more counseling elements I'm getting. So it's more work related, as it could be more romantic also, one-on-one. But why we see that is that we know that you're definitely very, very, I'm not going to say stagnant, but you use your mind in such a way that's very different. You're different than other females overall. They'll say that you're different, and if it comes to romance, they'll say that you're the type of woman who waits for that one guy or that one girl overall, which is more ideal. So you have ideas about romance, and you expect to kind of be with one person. You don't necessarily go in relationship that easily, but you're a very fulfilled person overall. And our challenge when it comes to either dating you or interacting with the success-oriented, nurturing, reconciliation energy is that we need to always speak the truth. Or with you, it's more like we speak the truth because it's more reflection work. We communicate a lot, but then again, sometimes the communication makes people need to, it's like, because you kind of reflected so long, okay? Because this is reflection work, as it is what they kind of tune into. And this is a major arcana. It's the only major arcana in this deck, in this spread, following the High Priestess below here. So overall, what type of female or male you are as per men is that you're very goal focused. You're very rejuvenating. Okay, you rejuvenate yourself, or your energy is very alive. Okay, you have chi energy, but it's not intense like that. Okay, it's more success oriented, or they sense that you're very fulfilled inside, perhaps, or you're passionate. Overall, the word is passionate. You're a woman or a man who has many. You kind of use both hemispheres of your head, okay? You're more mental perhaps, but you don't necessarily put the actions there, except if we're communicating perhaps. The only thing that you can do is just to talk with us overall. So the impact is more talkative wise. It's more like talking with you is the key connection here, okay? You don't necessarily go in a relationship that much, because we're seeing you as if you're the type of person that's more waiting for your ideal lover. You're not putting the actions with us overall. So even if we want you to be in a relationship with us, we're kind of seeing that your legs are up in the air. So it's more like you're stagnant in that singlehood if you're a single woman here, or a single man. Okay, so our challenge here is to kind of, it's like if you're reflective and we're reflecting all the time with you, we're kind of waking up to many things, because we're talking about many stuff, but then again, the talking might kind of include letting certain types of mentalities or certain types of belief systems or patterns, mental patterns to go, right? And then once that's done, it's more with the Eight of Swords, it's more like because you kind of like broke certain barriers, mental barriers with us, or we did those things with you, it's more like we're kind of like waking up to other diversities, exotic elements, we're kind of perceiving other stuff. We're kind of like wishing to find the exotic, the new. We're kind of embracing the new, but it's also a challenge, because you are a type of person that, want it or not, whatever happens to you, because you're stuck there in that energy, you kind of perceive everything, right? You kind of embrace everything. There's a receptivity connected to that. There's a stillness, but in that stillness there's so much happening. But then again, for some people it seems like there's nothing happening in your life, let's say. But you're a person that, you're a woman or you're a man that allows people to reflect a lot on themselves, or males to reflect on their actions. But it's all mental work for males, this one. In the initial energy with the Six of Cups, we kind of tune into the fact that you are a very lovable person. You're very adorable, you're very lovable, you're very attractive inwardly. Your personality is attractive, okay? Your personality type is attractive. With the Knight of Swords, it's more like sometimes we tune into the fact that you're very sharp-minded, and you kind of like force certain belief systems or certain truths. You're bold, you're honest with the truth word. Like, you're, on your end at least, you're kind of like, your honesty is too fast. It's bold, okay? So you're bold woman, okay, or men. And in the near future for men, okay, we're talking from a man's perspective. If you're female or male, this is how they're kind of seeing you. And with the Knight of Pentacles upright, it's more like on a physical level, you act like the type of person that takes their time, they're very slow, and they invest properly. So you are that energy. You kind of, once you are interested, you want to kind of get out of the hangman state, like get out of the hanging situation, because you put yourself in that hanging phase. You rather not act if you're not sure. Okay, so you're the type that's like, after brainstorming and dreaming and kind of like recharging, let's say, you kind of take slow actions towards your ideas, your inspirations, the legacy you wish to create, etc. And deep down underneath, it's more like, yes, you are the slow moving type, but then again, you know what kind, it's like you use your intellect in such a way that it's beneficial to you and to other people. Okay, so this is how males see you. Males kind of think you're a very interesting person, and you make them reflect overall. You're very prosperous, you have a lot to offer, but then again, what they see love language wise is that you're not interested in anybody, but you have an idea of what love should be, and that's that you're single now. But overall, it's more like you have an idea connected to what type of relationship you wish to be in. You're a more idealistic type of person overall. Okay, so that's all that I have for pile 1. Hope it resonated. I hope I gave you guys some kind of insight. Okay, so this is the type of woman you are, and this is the art here for the direction card. Very nice. And it's more like, we feel like you're the type that likes to travel a lot, perhaps. So that's pile 1. Now pile 2, thank you. Have a good day. Pile 2, whoever chose Thelema Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So this time around, we're talking about mostly how do men perceive you. It could be a man, as you could definitely be female. I will just kind of mention how men see you. Okay, how men perceive you overall, that's the question. How do men or males perceive you? You can fast forward if my shuffling, you don't want to see it, but then again, you don't know. I really channeled Selena Gomez, okay? Like, you give off Selena Gomez vibes a bit. It's like you're sensuous, you're spiritual, you're very artistic, creative, very familiar, receptive. You kind of embrace your emotions a bit. That kind a bit, okay? But we're gonna see how the reading's gonna go. So what do men perceive about you? So we have those two. So contest and capable. So be yourself fully, and you are without compare a true winner of the only contest that matters. So overall, it's more like you have you are known, perhaps, this one, but then again, the overall concept I'm getting is that you are very authentic, and you show the world the true you overall. Okay, so men kind of see that in you. Capable. You can deal successfully with whatever challenges and circumstances arises. Okay, so you're a very capable man or woman out there. So I'll show you the contest and the capable card. So these are characteristics that kind of connect with you. So there is competition here, but overall you win the competition as per men, because you fully embrace yourself, let's say. So how do they kind of connect you, connected to love? It's more like you love, embrace. So you embrace the love. You embrace your instincts also as a female or male. If you're a male, you embrace your instincts overall. Okay, as per them. And you're very like, it's like you like challenges, but you're capable in your contests or your challenges. Okay, what else do we tune into? What type of connection we have with you? Forgiveness. This card always triggers me. You don't understand. What do I need to ask forgiveness for? It's like, that's the vibe for me. That's the we have sacral chakra and we have cosmic flower. Okay, what type of relationship we have? Forgiveness. You ask us, it's like, perhaps this is more introspective kind of thing, because with cosmic flower and sacral chakra, this is two very sensuous cards. Okay, you ignite such sensuality in us. Okay, I could be male for a male. This could be brotherhood, as it could be sensuous element, sex appeal and all that kind of stuff. Okay, Selena Gomez is very sexy. Okay, it could definitely be a guy here, and it could definitely be straight for some of you. I don't know this one. Or there are some men who find you very attractive. It's like adrenaline rush, I'll say. I don't know why I'm saying that. You're very capable. So this is more like hockey players. You could definitely be an athlete, this one. You could be a hockey player, or you want to be a hockey player, you want to be a soccer player, a tennis player, baseball player. You're a very capable man. Okay, so this one is like that, or it's like men find this about you. Like, you're a female, you're athletic, you're a singer, you're in the art industry, or you're a tennis player yourself. You could definitely be a tennis player, this one. A professional tennis player, a sports skier, skater also. Anything will do, any type of like athletic field, because you're very capable, but it doesn't need to be athletic. It could be in the arts also. It doesn't need to be only arts. It could be in the art of medicine too. Okay, so cosmic flower with sacral chakra. What do you ignite in men? Romantic feelings. Okay, with cosmic flower, it could definitely be either you flow with certain stuff, you have a flowy energy, you're very sensuous. You could definitely be water signs here I'm talking to, but it doesn't need to be. Okay, you know how it is. Sacral chakra is the water element, that's why I'm going water. Okay, but if we're going more, we're not kind of like categorizing stuff. It's like any person with certain water placements will do here. Okay, with the cosmic flower, I always channel ecstasy. Could be mind ecstasy, as it could be sexual ecstasy, or spiritual ecstasy too. Okay, so there's many ways to kind of find ecstasy. So, but we're gonna go more sacral chakra with the cosmic flower. So for males out there, okay, like, males find you very, very sexy. Okay, they love just how sensuous and sensitive you are, but you're very capable in whichever way you go at this. Okay, I could be talking to very capable lovers, or females, okay? But you're definitely, you own your own sexiness, you own your own sensuality. There's something like emotional about you, okay? There's something like you could be a clingy person, but then again, you're still very capable. You're the type that if you fall in love, perhaps you fall in love deeply and you don't let go of the love. You know, it's a bit that vibe. You idolize or you cling to your lovers, but then again, your lover is also tempted here, okay? Your lover is still kind of control himself a bit, because you kind of embrace your emotions just so much that it kind of ignites some kind of protective instinct of theirs, okay? So it's more that vibe they perceive you as, okay? So let's see what's the main situation. You have the Eight of Wands, okay? So overall, you're very it's like, we know you're very passion oriented. You follow your passion, you follow your dreams, you're dreamy person. With the Seven of Wands energy as your challenge, we're perceiving you to be the type that kind of it's like the challenge connected to you could be connected to other females. Male perceives this as if you do have, it's like other people are a bit jealous of you, but you kind of are more like stronger because you kind of like know how to defend yourself, kind of thing. And the reason why it's the Eight of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands. So in the initial energy, we have the King of Wands. So we have a salamander. In the middle section, you have the King of Cups in reverse. Kings here are more nurture, like giving form to the wand and the cup energy. And with the Six of Wands in reverse, okay, look, you're the type that's very capable. As per men's perspective, if you're a man or you're a woman, okay? Whichever way you want to go at it. Like, being with you, we ask for your forgiveness. So I don't understand. It's because perhaps we kind of like do things with you in our headspace that kind of like should not be mentioned to you, perhaps. Forgiveness. Give me time, because it's a triggering term for me. It's like, never ask for my forgiveness, or I don't need to ask your forgiveness, because I'm more the accepting type. It's more like a boundary setting, this one. It's more like creating problems for me when I don't need to create problems. Forgiveness, relationship connected to you. It's like men do certain stuff, perhaps. If you're a woman, men fantasize about doing certain stuff to you, which is a bit disrespectful to you, if we're going more integrity wise, okay? That's the only relationship I can connect it with, okay? If you're a man, for a man, it's more like, I'm jealous of you. Overall, let's just kind of like, if I'm gay, perhaps I kind of fantasize about doing certain stuff to you, but it's like, or if I'm straight though, I might kind of like say to myself, perhaps I'll become gay for you. That kind. I don't know, okay? So for some part, just discern a lot, because if you know your person has mentioned this, then take it, okay? If this is a guy and you're friends, let's say, and you know he's not gay, he might have said, I'll turn gay for you if you want, okay? So it's a bit that way. It could have been a joke, perhaps, or it might be like a time where they kind of obsessed or were jealous of you, okay? But overall, with sacral chakra and the cosmic, it's like, what I'm channeling with the guy brotherhood kind of thing is that it's like, I watch soccer, okay? Like okay, like Friends, okay? Like a guy, or hockey, like guys who go and kind of like are a hardcore fan for hockey, you know? It's that type. Okay, and then the orgasm is that when you kind of put that goal in the there's a goal, you know, like in soccer it's like people, oh, or hockey it's like, oh, and or baseball it's like, yes, it's that kind perhaps. Okay, this one is okay, so it's more athletic. Okay, this one where it's like they're a boxer perhaps, could be that way. Okay, so we kind of like are fans, hardcore fans. Forgiveness is because we idolize you. Okay, it could be that way. We idolize you. This one. So let's go more females energy. Okay, it's like I'm talking to females this one. Okay, so you're a female and a guy here. So if you're the female, it's like, I know you're a very, very passionate person. Okay, it's like once you kind of put your mind into it, you just are capable to get whatever you want. Okay, there's no competition with you. Okay, why so with the Knight of Wands is because we're all like guys who kind of get fired up. It's like we're all youngsters. This one, we might be young men or men who are eager to kind of be in love with you overall. Okay, so it's more like you're single and we kind of want to mingle kind of thing. Okay, that's the vibe we tune in with you. And our challenge facing you with the Seven of Wands is that perhaps it's like we come on too strong on you, and it's like sometimes you kind of protect yourself there, as if like men brood on you too much, this one, because you're too beautiful. Okay, you always get that like phone number note on the side in the library if you study a lot, or it's like in your locker there's like a lot of flowers, or there's like a lot of like, I don't know, you get like you have fans. This one, men, how do men perceive you? You're a good catch overall. You're a very good catch. Okay, you're like a big shot. This one, you own who you are. You're like, you kind of always show the world who you really are, and you're very capable. Okay, you're good material kind of thing. But it's like there's something about your vibration that's very sensuous too. There's a sensuality to you. You sparkle a lot overall. Then again, there's forgiveness energy there. I don't know how to kind of read that word, that energy. Give me something else, please. Okay. Multi-dimensional. Okay, people link with you in different ways. Okay, it could definitely be we might love you a lot, as we might kind of connect with you on different ways. Okay, it's more like you kind of impact us on a specific manner. Okay, you could definitely be a singer, as you could be an artist, as you could be a football player or a soccer player, or I don't know, a baseball player, tennis player, but you kind of motivate people. It's like you inspire people in a specific way. Okay, so in the initial energy with the King of Wands, it's like you're the type that gives form. Okay, like how do men perceive you is that once you want something, you definitely get it. It's like you don't even plan anything. It's like you just do it. You just do it like Nike. Okay, with the King of Cups in the middle section, this one, it's more like we kind of know deep down underneath that you're the type that also nurtures and gives forms to your emotions. It's like you kind of know how your emotions go, and you kind of are more sincere and decisive with your emotions. You're that type of woman. And then with the Six of Wands energy, it's like you're very success oriented. Okay, you're very successful. You're a big shot. You're kind of known in your field. That kind of vibe. Okay, so this is all that I have for you guys. This is how men see you. It's a lot of stuff men see. I was not expecting this much, but perhaps it is true. So this is it, pile 2. Hope it resonated. I hope I gave you guys some kind of insight. This one is this one. This one is this one. This is here. And here. And the contest also, men want to be friends with you. Okay, it's more like they want to ride this journey with you overall. Whatever you're capable or you're kind of like competing for, you have a lot of supporters. So fan base. You have a fan base. That's one. If you don't have a fan base, you have people that support you. Okay? They watch you. They come to your tournaments kind of thing. Or they come to your events, your workshops. Whatever you do. Whatever you share, there's a lot of people watching. Okay? You could have a YouTube channel too. Or a vlog. You have a lot of support as per men. And they support you themselves also. Okay? So that's it. Pile 2. That was it. Pile 3, whoever chose Ethereal Visions Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see how do men perceive you. I could be talking to females as I could be talking to males. Okay? It could be brotherhood if you're straight. Okay? As it could be homosexuality if you're into males, of course. And if you're a female, definitely you're a female here. Okay? So you have the Page of Cups. For some part, men think that you keep your emotions at a distance, but you stare at it. Very interesting. As if like you don't understand what your emotions are, but then again, you observe them and you want to get to know them. Okay. Oh no, this is what I got with the Page of Cups. Oh my god. Okay. So what's their challenge where they're kind of looking at you? You have the Fool energy in reverse. This is a major arcana with the Judgment card in reverse. Okay. Two freaking major arcanas as their challenge. The reason was the Magician. I was gonna say you're very powerful, okay? Like you have power, you're into witchcraft or something of the sort. But it's not even that. It's more an energy of you don't really understand your emotions. So it's more like you're learning about emotions, this one. You're like a female who's very like... I'm not gonna say absent-minded. It's not the energy. But it's like you're curious about your own emotions. That type. Okay, you're very curious about your own emotions. So if you're dating men in general, or you have dated men have taught that you didn't know what your emotions were, didn't know what emotions were overall. With the Ten of Cups energy in reverse and the Emperor, look, it's like you're more masculine energy. This females who are watching me are more masculine energies, or I might be reading to male. Okay, I don't know why we're going here. This is so weird. I'm saying how do men perceive you, but I'm really going like male for male. This one. So how do men see you? Capable man, or it's like homosexual man. It could be homosexuality as it doesn't need to be. So you have introspection. Introspection is often necessary to deepen our awareness of the unity and divinity of life. I'll show you the card here. So you're a woman who has introspection, but it's more like you're kind of like learning about love with them, or they're kind of observing you and they're kind of like seeing that you're learning about love. You're learning about your own emotions. And you're surprised with your own emotions. And there's one more here. Recycle. Learn from the past and apply it to create your vision of the future. This is more like a message for some of you, but you like recycling, perhaps. You're kind of very environmental focused. But it's like what I'm seeing is that it's like you don't need men in general. You're not like, you don't need men. You're very alone. Like, it's not lonely though. It's not even that. This one, I don't really know how to position myself here. You have the relationship we have, which was present. So it's more like we know you're there, but then again, heart chakra. Okay, how do men perceive you. I'm more lighthearted when I kind of observe you. There's a lightheartedness connected to you. So how do men perceive you is that you're a woman or a man who is very reflective, but introspect. You're inside. Everything happens inside. You could be an introvert person, but there's a gentleness or tenderness men feel towards you, okay? Because with the magician, it's either men who have power are intrigued with you. Could be that way. The magician could be about them also. As if like I'm a man of power in general. Or I'm a man who's manipulative. Or I could be a trickster. I could be a player also. When I'm observing you, I'm more fascinated with the aspect that you're more introverted. Everything that's happening inside, I want to see. I want to understand what's happening inside of you. So that's why I spend more time with you. I'm more intrigued in you. I'm interested overall. I want to know what's happening inside your head. I want to know what's happening. It's like you're fascinating overall. That's the vibration here. You're fascinating to us. Okay? And our challenge is to be the foolish one there trying to kind of understand you. And try to kind of like know what's happening inside, like judge and perceive what's happening inside of you, perhaps. I don't know why though. It's more that energy that you're fascinated with yourself that's kind of like being manifested outside of you, perhaps. It could be that way. But we're gentle with you. We're tricksters. We're kind of like manipulative men or females, let's say, but we kind of are intrigued with your introspection. You have a certain way you look at stuff. You kind of have a certain way you look at yourself. There's that vibration of curiosity connected to yourself. You are curious about yourself and you're kind of like having that awareness on yourself. So you kind of like, whenever you're kind of interacting with people, it's more like men are feeling like you're discovering yourself, that kind, okay? So that they're kind of like starting to like you a lot because you're kind of learning to accept yourself, technically. It's that way they kind of look at you. And with the presence, it's more like you're just there. So we're fascinated with you overall, okay? This is how men are, this is how we're perceiving you. You're fascinating. And our challenge is not to look crazy, but connect. But it's like we do stuff that it's more like understanding what's gonna happen. It's like some men really look inside of your eyes, or some men kind of ask you certain questions, philosophical questions. Like they ask you a lot of questions, this one. It's more like men ask you questions. Just to know how you think, how you see stuff. And it's like when I have that scenario where you're kind of like realizing something about yourself, or it's like men have a tendency to kind of create that pattern of saying this is how you are. And then you kind of have a pattern of like looking at them and saying, really? And they're like, yes. And it's like you have a certain way you're kind of like looking at yourself, where there's an expression that you have that men really like. As if like I had the power to kind of make you realize something about yourself. Okay, it's more like that vibe. Okay. This is the flow, this one. This one, it's like the perception of men is to kind of make you discover certain stuff. Make you discover certain emotions that it's like, I'm curious to see you discovering those things. It's more like watching a movie. Okay? So you ignite certain inner child kind of vibration in men. This one. By being curious about yourself. There's the introspection, but then again, you're curious about like having a certain awareness connected to yourself, or it's like connected to certain stuff also. I mean, introspection is often necessary to deepen our awareness of the unity and divinity of life, but those things inside of us overall. But here it's more connected with emotional side of you, your emotions. Is what it's like your curiosity when getting to know emotions is fascinating to me. Okay, they are fascinated overall. So it's more like I'm fascinated. You're a fascinating woman, or you're a very rare woman. Some people have said certain stuff. It's like compliments that are like that. It's a pleasure to kind of meet somebody like you. It's like you make them proud by just being curious. And it's like, I'm proud of the fact that I taught you something. That kind, okay? But it's like you kind of make me feel proud that I was able to do that also. It's like a position men take with you, let's say, to kind of teach you something about yourself. Okay? And initial energy with the Nine of Pentacles, it's more like you don't need us, but then again, you're a very simple-minded person. You're very simple-minded, okay? This one. You nurture, you put the hard work. And it's like you harvest what you gained. With the Ten of Cups energy, it's more like men want to take care of you. It's more like I want to see you have my children, perhaps. So it's very like paternal, this one. It's not only you ignite the inner child in men, okay, but men also kind of start kind of wondering what it would be like if I were to kind of get married to you, what it would be like if you were to kind of like be fascinated by seeing you having children, that kind. Overall, it could be that perception that they get connected to you, or it could also be not that vibe, but more with the Ten of Cups, that it's like you are a very nurturing person inside. You have a lot of emotions. Perhaps you don't know this, but I see it inside of you. Okay, it's more like that, this one. It's more like perhaps we're assuming that you don't know that you're very nurturing, you're very loving, you could be a very good mother or a good father in some way. Because you're going to be curious in figuring that out with me. It's that vibe, this one. And with the Emperor card in the near future, it's more like I'm realizing or I'm perceiving you to be like a person that's very, very responsible. Okay, you're very responsible. And it's like you're the father figure a bit. It's like you could be a woman, as you could definitely be the type that takes on responsibilities very well. You know how to deal with situations. You kind of are a protector. Also, you're a protector to whoever they are. So it's more like you protect their inner side, let's say, the men's inner child energy. You protect that. I don't know, it's more like your position switches from each time I go, like past, present, near future. It's like initial energy, it's more this vibe we tune in. Then in the middle section, that's the vibe we tune in with you. And then in the near future, it's more the other vibe, that it's more like you took care of us. It's like we want you to take care of us. That's the thing, this one. We want you to kind of protect us, guide us, love us, kind of thing. Okay, that's the vibe. Okay, it's not a motherly figure they're seeking for. They want a fatherly figure. So you could be a man here. Okay, you're this type of man. For men out there, or you're this type of a woman. Okay, you're our protector. It's like I feel safe and protected when I'm with you as a male. Okay, it's a sanctuary, perhaps. You kind of get. You are their sanctuary, perhaps, because it's more like a roof. Like for me, divine masculine, the Emperor. It's like the men. It's the seed. Okay, for me, the seed is the object that needs to be planted so that it will give the form element. The feminine energy is more the one that nurtures and takes care of the seed so that it can grow. But you are more the type of the person that gives form to the relationship. You are the one that kind of like attracts them to kind of be fascinated with you. That kind. It's not vibration overall. Like, how can I explain it? Give me time. Like, I feel like it's not clear. If I'm a man, you're a woman. Okay, we're going to go this one. Because men, it could be very easy, this one. If you're divine feminine, it's more romantic. We're going, this one is going to resonate more. The one I'm going to talk about, this one. It's like, I'm fascinated with the fact that you are fascinated with yourself overall. Okay, you're fascinated in discovering yourself. Okay, but deep down what's attractive about you is that you're very self-content. You kind of work hard for what you need. You have wisdom, you have experience, you can do it alone, and you can harvest it. That's the vibration they tune in the middle section with the fudge, I forgot what the middle section was. 10 of Cups. It's more like, I want you to nurture a family with me kind of thing. I want you to nurture a family with me overall. Or if it's not with me, with us, let's say, it's more about the fact that I kind of picture you taking care of your family like this. And you being fascinated with your family, like being fascinated with the children, it's like there's an element of fascination I link you with. Okay, you're fascinated. You kind of look at stuff as if it's like something you just discovered. It's like something precious. It's like something important kind of thing. Okay, and then in the near future with the Emperor card, it's more like I kind of see you giving form to stuff, which is normal because you have the nine of Pentacles, which is the energy of like planting seeds and nurturing them so that can give you harvest, right? So overall, you're like the Emperor. You give form to life. You give form to some stuff. You give form to your ideas. It's like you're not afraid to give form to those, and it's all internal energy. So you're grounded and you're kind of like, you understand what, it's like you are a person with introspection. You're very like you're introverted overall, but it's like you give form to the things that are important to you. You're not afraid to give form to the things that are important to you. And that is their perception. Okay? You're fascinating. I'm curious in knowing, observing this fascination you have with stuff. It's interesting. It's intriguing. I want to know what's happening inside your headspace. I like to tease you. I like to kind of like play with you a little bit, like gently play. It's very like soft on the heart, okay? Like you kind of like soften men, okay? It's not like, it's a softer energy. You're a soft woman or soft like man, but soft energy. Introverted, but you nurture stuff. It's precious to you. Everything is precious to you. Kind of. Okay? You're recycling stuff. So you kind of know the value of many stuff. Many things. You value many things that you recycle. Like that. Okay, so that's all that I had, pile 3. Now pile 4, whoever chose Tarot de la Nuit, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy at this time. So let us see, how do men perceive you? This video, I'm going to be honest with you, I could be reading to females as I could be reading to males, okay? Males connected to homosexuality or males connected to brotherhood kind of thing, okay? And females. Because I've been getting a lot of masculine energy in my... It's like I need to be in masculine energy when I'm reading, but then again, I'm kind of like tuning into its masculine energy sometimes, okay? So just take what resonates, okay? I could be reading to men out there who are straight for another man who's straight. I could be reading to homosexuals. I could be reading to homosexuals coming here for a male who's straight, but then again, you'll know about it. And I could be reading for anybody, okay? As long as you're here for a divine masculine energy, it could be female and divine masculine. If you want to know how this man sees you, it can resonate also. Okay, it's an element of perception. So how does this man see you, perceive you in their headspace? How do men or men in general perceive you? For some of you are like a wild lioness. I channel White Lioness song, okay? You can kind of go and check that out on YouTube. Right? White Lioness song, and it's gonna come. This Russian song. It's really nice. I like that one. There's a picture of a lioness or a lion. You'll know it's that one. You're fired up a bit, okay? You're like a fire. I was gonna say fire sign for some, but doesn't need to be. So you have the 10 of Swords. How do men perceive you? Dreamy? I'm gonna say depressed, but that's the vibe I got. But then again, it's dreaminess. It's dreaminess. I'm dreamy. Hopeless. Hopeless. Barely hanging there. I channel White Lioness. I don't know where we're going. Okay. And then my challenge when I'm kind of looking at you have the 6 of Cups energy. 3 of Pentacles. I don't like the background colors. That's one. There's a lion here too. You have the Strength card. Yeah. So we have the Strength card here with the Knight of Cups. Okay. 2 of Cups. Oh my god. Page of Pentacles with Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So we have these energy. It's all practically freaking blue, okay? Except for some white here, some white there. The Devil card. How do men perceive you? Passion, but like, okay, look, I'm not gonna doubt my intuition because I kind of said White Lioness, okay? That song is definitely very like, it's like, it keeps you going. It's like that. It's like, you are passionate. You are passionate. It will take passion for you to push through your self-criticism to get to a place of confidence. It could be a message to you. Or it could be that you are like this, but then again, you're like not in a good phase of your life, perhaps. Because my energy went really down when I kind of opened that 10 of Swords energy. It's like I went down, like down. Oh. Like, I channeled insomnia, I channeled, like, worries, I channeled, like, my brain just doesn't want to work, I'm exhausted, I'm like, like, my brain doesn't work, that kind, with the 10 of Swords energy, that's the one I got. Could be dreamy energy, could be I'm dreaming, I'm fantasizing, I'm hoping for something. That's my perception. It's like that's how men or this man perceives you. But I'm interested in you, this one. Okay, I just need to kind of like seek more. Like we're just going to open all the cards and then we're going to just kind of like try to go more positive here because I'm going pessimistic. On a physical level, I'm going pessimistic, okay? So, give me time. You have the charm of simplicity. Okay. Look at this guy down here, okay? Like, look at this one. I want to be this one here. Look at, I'm kind of like sleeping the hair. All my genitalia is open to the... air energy kind of thing. It's like you're all naked and you're just kind of like embracing the nakedness. Embracing the nakedness. This is attractive about you. Okay, so for some of you females out there, okay, because I'm looking at the male here. So if you're the female here, perhaps, this is I'm reading this way, okay? You're the female here. You are the female, be it you, whoever, whichever gender you are. The males want to be like this, okay? Like the males want to just like a cat, okay? Like a cat, like get your attention. This one. You're dreamy overall, okay? You're like a dreamy woman who has a lot of burdens, or it's like the world is on your shoulders kind of thing. And it's like why we kind of see this inside is because we want to talk to you. So we kind of want you to kind of need help, perhaps this one, so that we can kind of like come and seduce you, or come and like get your attention a bit. I don't know. Give me time. This one. I need time for this pile. What type of relationship? Oh, attraction. I like this one. It's like, please look at this, okay? Like, look at this. I'm a man, or I'm a divine mask. I just want to kind of open myself up to you, and I just want to kind of like make you realize I'm here, okay? Like I'm here, and I kind of want to kind of like serenade to you. I want to kind of seduce you. I just want to be there. I want to charm you with simplicity. I want to charm you, okay? I want to be naked in front of you. Just to take your sorrows away kind of thing. This one, oh my god. And connection, you and I, feels communication. Communication. We're just gonna we're just gonna take one more card for me, okay? Like the middle section. What's the main situation? You have the Queen of Wands with the 10 of Swords and the Angel de la Nuit. Okay. Okay. You might have a gothic vibe to you, this one. You might have a gothic vibe to you, okay? Definitely. I opened this card again. The Devil card with the 9 of Cups. Yeah. The frog energy, this one. So, be it whichever orientation you are, okay? How men perceive you. You're very passionate. What's the relationship with men is that they're very attracted to you. They want to be naked with you. Okay. It's the charm of simplicity. I just want to be naked with you. I just want to be free with you. This one. Why so is because you're very beautiful. Okay. You're dreamy. You have a lot of responsibilities, or there's a lot that you're worried about. But it's like, I want to be there to take care of you. I want to be there to nurture you. I want to be there to kind of take your sorrows away. It's like the cathedral kind of vibe. Okay? And the energy is more communication. As if like, it's communication. The vibration they tune into. So men are very receptive to you, perhaps. They're very receptive to you. You're receptive to men, or it's like you're nostalgia and you're passionate. It's like we know you're passionate, you're confident, but then again you have that nostalgic vibration that drives us crazy a bit, okay? And with the angel de la nuit, you're gothic a bit, okay? So you're a gothic female overall, you're a gothic male perhaps, and it's like this gothic style of yours creates a certain nostalgic yet confident person of you, okay? So it's like, why we tune into that is because we want to communicate with you, or we want to take your burdens away. And our challenge with the Six of Cups is to be your soulmate, perhaps. It's to be your savior. It's to be your partner, your person, perhaps. This could be a one-on-one, this one. It could be a one-on-one, as it could be a portion of men. Men cannot be this way. Unless it's me, like, kind of like seeing men in a specific manner, but you're cute, you have a gothic vibe to you, and it's like men just want to charm you. Men want to be naked with you overall, this one. Okay, I want to be naked with you. I want to just kind of be naked with you. I don't know why they want to be naked with you. It's not dirty though. It's not dirty energy. It's more like hero, gentleness, tenderness, like enchantment, something of the sort, okay? But overall, you have telepathy with men or something, or you're telepathic, or you're psychic a bit. I don't know. You will know, okay? It could be male as it could be divine masculines out there, okay? In the initial energy with the Knight of Cups and the Strength card in reverse, it's like you're strong inside, but on a physical level, it's like you're interested in romance, you're interested in finding your person, you're interested in loving me, or loving us, or loving that one person who you haven't met yet, okay? Or it's like, I'm kind of imagining you being that way with me, okay? And with the Two of Cups, it's more like you're the type of female that's very religious. You're religious, you're centered, you're gorgeous, you're girlfriend material, or boyfriend material, I don't know, marriage material, okay? Or like soul potent, this one is soul potent. I don't know. It might be that you have a community of men, this one, okay? You might have a community. You might be a tarot reader yourself. If you kind of have a community of soul tribe and all that kind of stuff, the men who are there, they all believe that you're their soulmate or something of the sort, or they were meant to meet you. This one is more community. I was gonna say another word, but I'm not gonna say it, okay? You have a base, okay, of similar people. You might be the gothic type of person. You might be very spiritual, let's say, or you have a certain spiritual belief, okay? In this spiritual belief, the men have similar spiritual, it's like Final Fantasy kind of vibe, and it's a group of people who love Final Fantasy kind of thing, okay? So it's more like similar people who kind of feel like they've met their soulmates in this field, and it's like, this is how we see you, okay? So you might be very similar, or you're very passionate about Final Fantasy, you might be very passionate about that style, you might be very passionate about, you know, different dark styles, like leather, or like cosplaying, or like those corset types of vibes a bit, if you're a female. If you're a male, you're more like suave, and it's like you might have earrings, or you're a type of man who kind of like has your own style, but it's sexy, okay? It's like Italian, it's exotic. If it's not Italian, it's Spanish, I was gonna say, or Latino. It's like a vibe that's more Mexican, I was gonna say. I don't know. It's like it's like you have a specific style, okay? I kind of also channel Victoria Beckham from Spice Girls, or I mean Victoria Beckham, the wife of David Beckham. it's that vibe, okay? She used to kind of wear a specific style of dress in when she was young. Now she's more like a designer. She has her own style. But it's that vibe here. You're very passionate, but overall we're all attracted to you. Okay, you ignite passion. You ignite a certain attraction. We just want to be around you. We want to be naked around you. So it could be dirty, but I don't feel like they dirtify you. It's more like spiritual. It's more like it's like you're a soul family of ours. But we cannot resist not being attracted to you overall. Okay, and in the near future with the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, it's more like you're fascinated, you're not really interested in us overall. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's more like you're the reliable type, but then again, it's not easy to kind of get to know you. It's not easy to get to know you. It's not easy to approach you. And even if we want to approach you, we need to kind of like show you certain types of investment or show you certain something, okay? Like you have standards perhaps, but even in that standardness, it's more like they kind of have a familiarity with you, okay? It's more like they want to take your burdens away, as you can definitely take their burdens away, like salvation too. It's like taking the burdens away of the person. But we love and we kind of perceive it to be more passionate. Overall, you're more passionate, so you might have like you might kind of have a community, okay? You might have a group of men who are attracted to you specifically because they feel like they like your style. There's a specific style you have that specific group of men are attracted to, okay? You have a fan base, this one, and it's like overall they like just how well you guys communicate with each other, or overall you read their minds, okay? But it's more like you're more telepathic, you kind of think the same way, you have similar patterns, that this is your like soul family. It's that vibe I got, okay? So this is what I had. So passion, it will take passion for you to push through your self-criticism to get to a place of confidence. But overall, the whole group dynamic is that way. Okay, so you're all passionate, but then again, perhaps you're having difficulty with, or your fans, or the men who are here, want to kind of feel wanted, want to feel like you want them. But it's like just being near you, they kind of go through this vibe that I just want to open myself up a bit, okay? Like open myself up. Be it sexually or like, I don't know, I'm just channeling, I want to be naked, okay? I want to be this guy here with you, okay? They pursue you. So you're this female here, you're doing your own thing, you're kind of like having fun there, and he or she, whoever it is having fun there alone, but in your company. Okay, so you and I share the same passion, let's say, and we kind of chill together. Or like to chill with you. That's what I kind of had. I don't know, okay? Like this, it was hard, okay? Like took me a while. You will know if it's gonna resonate, okay? But for some of you, you might have a community. Okay, you have it's like one of those very, like, I'm not gonna say intense, because for me it is intense. It's like very very strong foundation connected with spirituality. You kind of have websites about twin flames, or you have a website about spiritual journey, and it's like certain people, all the men or all the females are following you through that website, and it's like you kind of like upload videos and people kind of like connect with you like that. So for some, it's like 10% you might be tarot readers, but you might be very like spiritual tarot readers. Like when I'm saying spiritual, it's more like you have a certain dogma or an establishment, or you really believe this is it. So it's more that vibe. It's more like twin flames, soul family. You kind of do some workshops, or you kind of like, I don't know, you might be Reiki healers, or even if it's not a Reiki healer, it's more like religion kind of vibration. This one, you might have your own religion, or you might have your own community under a specific religion or a belief system. Okay, I know you don't want to hear this, but for me, this is how I discern. Okay, this is how I discern right now in the present moment. I don't know any better, I'll say it to your face. But for some of you, 10%, you have that type of man. Okay, so this is more your collective man kind of feeling this way. Okay, you give us salvation, okay, by watching you, supporting you, all this kind of stuff. We just adore you. You have a certain style. You're the angel of our dreams. We just want to chill with you. It's like we like just how nakedly you see us, you understand us, you feel us, we feel understood by. It's that vibe. Okay, this one. That's why I'm saying there's some people that have like no walls with you. Males want to protect you. Males feel like you're the dreamy type, but you're an angel. You're like an earth angel or a starborn or something of the sort. Okay, it's that vibe. Okay, you can definitely discern for yourself what type of beliefs you guys have. What do you believe in? That's how they tune into you. That's how the males tune into you, perceive you like that. They're your soulmates. Okay, that's the vibe. That was it, pile one. Pile one, I said. So for some of you might have chosen pile one, and that was pile four. Okay, so if you want, check that out. Now pile five, whoever chose Mary L. Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, how do men perceive you? Okay, you could be a man who's straight for another man who's straight. You could be a man who's gay for another man. You could definitely be a woman for a man here. Or it could be a male here for a female. But then again, the female is like a man. Okay, so anything will do. Okay, just the title is how do men see you. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Just be advised that it might go several ways, but just take whatever resonates. Okay, so I open the door to many possibilities. Okay. So pile five, the main situation here is the Hierophant with the Knight of Cups energy. This is how men perceive you. So our challenge when we're kind of like perceiving you, you have the Seven of Cups. The reason why is that with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups in reverse. I'm channeling Hanuman. I don't know why. The Tower in the initial energy. The Four of Cups in the middle section. I definitely picture this in real time. Like the wave touching the coastals, the rocks, the shores. It's a windy, rainy day on top of it. There's like a wind kind of thing. But this is inward energy. And we have the freaking High Priestess. Sorry. High Priestess. We have the Seven of Discs with the Four Swords. So how do we kind of connect with you in indecision? Decide not to make a decision at this time. This will be a constructive, valid, and useful decision. So you are indecisive overall as per men. Okay, men perceive you as in you're not able to decide. Okay? But then again, decide not to make a decision at this time. This will be constructive, valid, and useful decision. The fact that you're hesitating a bit. What else do men tune into? You have manifestation. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. So this is more you have growth, feel open, willing, and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self-development. So you're more internal, okay? This is more spiritual pile, which is obvious because Marielle Tarot is very potent on occult sciences a bit. How do men perceive you? You have a sweet surrender. I want to say men tune into what happens inside of you more than you think they see. I'm really like, I didn't expect this reading to be like, I don't believe men are like this, but then again, perhaps they are like this. Or perhaps it's Diva's perspective, this one. Because this one, I feel like men know, like, see inside of you a bit. Like, they kind of are instinctual with you. They understand you very much, this one. Sacred space. And they respect you, this one. You're very respected as per men. Use beautiful art, music, and creativity of all kinds to put you into a sacred space. You're a woman or a man who creates sacred space. You're sacred. You're sacred, we're respected. We know that you can manifest. You're very spiritual or you're very occult sciencey. I don't know how they tune into this. I don't know. Okay, so this one, it's very not usually. I don't know how to make this very simple. Okay, guys, I don't know how to make this simple. Okay, so you have intimacy, the relationship we have with you. And root chakra. Yes. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, I'm shocked. This one, I'm really shocked. I don't know what I'm shocked at, but I'm shocked. Okay. How do men perceive you? Well, men connect with you in a more intimate level. So I'm more intimate with you. I could be your lover, okay? This one, it can't be all men perceive you this way. No. Unless you know about this. This is a very rare pile, okay? With very rare men here, okay? Or very experienced men. Or occult sciencey men. Could be that way. We can go there. Okay, men who are occult sciencey, who have evolved, they're not, I'm not gonna insult men, but men even know that they kind of might objectify females a bit. This one, it's no objectification. It's like there's no objectification here. I respect you. I love you. I love you. So we love you very much. You're loved by men, this one. Like, really loved by men. It's that vibe, this one. So with the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant is that you're a very established spiritual guide. You're a guide that's very loving, that's very nurturing. You kind of are very in tune with your heart. You sacrifice. You're sacred. It's the high priestess is overall the energy here. Okay, the high priestess is the energy. You have the Hierophant, which is the masculine establishment, the Babylonia, all the knowledges. So you have a lot of sacred knowledges. You're very sacred for men. Okay, you're very sacred. Men respect you. They kind of look at you as if like whenever they see you, they kind of tune into a sacred space with you. They feel like it's like my soul is liberated with you, perhaps, or I feel alive. Okay, because I cannot say my soul is liberated with you, because if the soul is liberated, there's no sensation that they feel. Okay, this one, there's a sweet surrender to the pleasure of being alive, perhaps. This one. So men feel very alive with you, okay? Because this is root chakra and this is the first Kundalini spot. This is where we give life to. It's like this is where the children come out. This is where we have our roots to the, ancestry. It's more like the legacy element. I don't know, this one. This one is very sacred, I'm telling you. You could be a nun, this one. Okay, you could be high priestess, this one. Okay, or you could definitely be like a divine goddess, because there are certain places in the certain countries that kind of like divinify a child, a young girl, perhaps, this one. And this is how men see it. It's like you're a goddess. You're a goddess for men, okay? You're like a goddess. We're gonna just keep this very simple. How do men perceive you? You're a goddess that's sacred and that should be kept sacred, okay? It's more like whatever they do, they cannot objectify you, okay? Men cannot objectify you. I can't objectify you because I love you that much. It's like for me, be it you're a woman or a man, it's the important thing is I approach you from a heart space, okay? Or I'm seeing you to approach me from a heart space. So I feel very alive and I feel acknowledged. But it's not even acknowledgement. It's more like I feel safe with you. I feel blessed with you. I feel alive with you. I feel like I'm grounded there with you. With the Tower card, it's more like we unite with you. I really don't know how to kind of express this. It's more like they reunite with you. It's very soul potent. I have the Hierophant, Major Arcana in the middle section. I have the Tower card on the other side. And I have the High Priestess on the other side. I have Intimacy here. And I have like 7 of discs and the 3 of discs. So overall, you could be a very, very sacred person for men. Okay, you're very sacred. You're very lovable. They just love you unconditionally. You could definitely be a guru or something of the sort. I don't know. You will know. Not based on sex, okay, this one, but how men see you. You're an established person. You're very spiritual. You have a lot of spiritual knowings. With the Knight of Cups, you love tenderly. You fight for love. You sacrifice for love. You're devoted to love overall. And the reason why we tune into you is more like chess. I channeled something here with the black and white. It's very, look, it's very similar, okay? You have both both template, I don't know how to say them. It's like those the words, I don't know. It's like those pyramids that are more vertical, like a lingam or like a phallic energy. Or the columns. We're just gonna keep this safe. But I can't like go simple here, okay? Just understand you're very sacred to men, okay? Men cannot like objectify you. I can't look at you as if you're I can't even fantasize about having sex with you. And even if it's sex, let's say it's sacred lovemaking. If ever they go there, this one. If ever they go there. I don't even think that they can go there. To that point, they respect you, this one. With sweet surrender, it's more like in the case where you choose me, I'm gonna be like a god. I'm gonna feel like a god. Okay? Because it's a very divine energy, this one. Okay? So, you're very sacred. Point. As their perception, you're very sacred. I cannot objectify you. Why so? Is because you're a wish fulfillment, or you're my soul's wish fulfillment, or it's like I always wanted to be loved like this. We want to be loved like this. We want to be accepted for who we are. We want to kind of have this intimacy and feel safe with any woman, perhaps. Feel safe that we are in woman, definitely. I'm really channeling sex, like the sacred union. Okay, like the phallic inside the womb. Okay, so because the Tower card here, okay, this one in this deck, the Tower card is the one that blazes with the Lovers card, because the flame is the symbolism of union between divine feminine, divine masculine, that creates that sacred fire. Okay, so you are a woman that kind of ignites the sacred fire inside of us. Wow. With the Four of Cups, it's more like our emotions surge like that. It's like, you know how a wave kind of like touches and goes back and then touches and goes back. Alright. Men just love you, okay? This one. They love you gently. They love you warmly. They just love you, this one. Okay, we just love you. We can't like not. It's like you're so lovable. You're so sacred. You're like an angel. Okay? Purest. Like spiritual way we can go, like that. And the High Priestess, basically, it's more like, it's like if I took your virginity away, let's say, it was meant to be, kind of. Okay? So it's more that vibe. Or it's like if I took your virginity, I purified, or your virginity purified me. Or the act of sleeping, being accepted in your womb, okay, metaphorically, being accepted by you perhaps. Could be in your womb as it could not be in your womb. I kind of feel purified. Because that's what my spirit wanted to do. Okay, this one I really went like very divine. Okay, I went divine energy. Okay. And you have Seven of Cups energy, which is their challenge, is to kind of embrace the shadow side of life, because want it or not, being in your womb or being in a feminine womb, females were always considered the shadowy side, the dark side of the spectrum. Male were always considered to be the light. Okay, the light is what gives form to life. Okay, you need the sun to kind of like solar energy so that the earth will kind of function, right? But you also need the moon so that there can be that light and that night, day and night concept on earth, right? So the mother is the moon, the father is the sun. But then again, you cannot go there because there's the father, sky, mother, earth kind of things. So it's more like that vibe of harmony, okay? Men tune into harmonious energies around you, okay? So they perceive you to be very harmonious woman or person, and it's like spirit wise, they come into union with you. There's integration with you. Men integrate with you, and that's their perception of being with you. You give them a certain experience that is very sacred. They're a very sacred person. You kind of make them feel like they're a god, or they're like a spirit. They're kind of more than what they... It's like I tune into my 5 senses, but there's another dimension that open up with you. The dimension of sacred love. That one. That's it. That's all. That's all I have, okay? Like, I don't know to who I read this for, but then again, you're a very sacred person. And I hope that you always stay like this. But I have nothing to say but silence. And my silence is definitely... Like, silence is the word here, okay? I don't know. It's like I don't want to kind of taint this moment with useless words that come out just to kind of fill the void there, okay? So you are love. That's the perception of men, of you. Your sacred love. So that's it, guys. I hope it resonated. Okay. See you next time on my channel. Bye bye.